Morning, everyone. I am Ellen Morrison from New South Wales, Australia, and this is my profile, and my YouTube channels. Um, this is I am a digital business owner and a full-time carer, and this is a live chat, a live talk of entrepreneurs worldwide, and here you will witness the real people, the real business, and the real stories. And today our special guest is Chibi from UK. Hello, my darling. Thank you for coming
Hello,
in.
Ellen. Thanks for having me.
It's pleasure. I know you're a busy person, and before I continue that, I would like you to introduce yourself and also tell us about your a little bit of your background and how did you build your online business.
Thank you. Hello, viewers. My name is Chima-Okoro. I am in United Kingdom. I am an accountant by profession, and I am also an online business entrepreneur. I came into the online space not because I wanted or that's what I had in mind. I migrated from Nigeria to join my husband, um, who had been here for much longer. Back home, before I came, I was already practicing as a chartered accountant and as a stockbroker. So I was already earning good money. I was comfortable back home before I had to move to join my husband. And back home, people have this impression that it is all rosy when you go abroad. And I was also under the impression that once I come over here, since I already have those professional qualifications, I will just come in and look for a job and then start, and that's it. But I came and discovered that it wasn't so. I had to start life anew from ground zero. I had to go back to school. And while I was doing that, bills were piling up. And back home, I am the first of five children. So I was already the one taking care of myself, my parents, and my youngest sibling. And I never really saw that as a problem. But when I came over here, it became a problem because I couldn't send money to them as I was used to doing. And my husband was basically struggling. He was more or less all about paying bills. Money enters the account, direct debit, everything finishes from,
Mm,
you go back to where you started from. And even though I finished the school qualification and then I got a job, but it wasn't anything like what I was already doing back home. And the earning now, of course, that's what I mean. It wasn't anywhere close to what I was earning before then. And life was a struggle. Even going home to see my parents became a problem. And along the way, my husband was working this long, crazy shift. He will go out in the morning, come back late in the night. Sometimes he does night shift. By the time he's coming, I've already left the house. By the time he's coming, I'm already sleeping, even though
mm,
we live in the same house. But there are some days we actually don't see each other because either I'm asleep when he's leaving or he's asleep when I'm leaving. And for me, and I'm like, is this what life abroad is all about? How do people survive under this? And then that was when I started looking for something to do on the side. And one of those times I was just scrolling on my news feed on Facebook and I saw this ad that resonated with me. I watched it, I actually saved it, continued with what I was doing, went back later, watched it, and I registered. I clicked on the link and registered, and it took me to the lady's website and I watched the 90-minute webinar. And I didn't do anything after that. The next day I went back again and I watched the same video again. And it was talking about the live one. And I told myself I needed to be at the live webinar. Back then, that live webinar was 2 a.m. my time. So I stayed awake and I said, I want to see this to before. So I attended that 2 a.m. webinar. Yes, I stayed awake to watch the live webinar. It was 2 a.m. my time. I stayed awake and I watched it. In fact, it was while we were in that live webinar that it was like it got to that point. where we were asked to indicate where we were watching from. And I discovered there were over 2,000 of us at the same time, people from different parts of the world. And I'm like, this can't be a joke for all these people to be from all these places at the same time. Something is in this. I didn't even finish the webinar before I registered. And the rest, they say, is now history.
That
Yeah,
is
that's how I
right.
came into this space.
Yeah, that's good. Because that's what we do, the social media, from social media. So with our training and all that. So yeah, can you please share to us your journey while you are now in the business and the achievement of the business, like what personally and for your work, and yeah, just because
Yeah.
everyone is different, different journey and different, yeah, so yeah,
Yeah,
I'd like
it's
to know.
like, yeah, it's different for everybody. Like I told you, after that night I registered and I went in and actually, because what you see is just a little bit of it until you now they introduce you to the platform and you get to meet the other people behind the business. It have community, this it's just something magical and magnetic about it. I got to know a lot of people. I got to meet people that ordinarily I would never had known. Somebody like you now, you are in faraway
Yes.
Australia. It's your 8 a.m., it's my 9 p.m. So while you're getting ready to go out, I'm getting ready to go to sleep. That's the kind of thing. Yeah, so in the process of time, I started with the training. The training is a complete uh, package. It's such that it's not only talking about the business itself, it's also talking about your personal development. And I started learning things that I didn't even have intention of learning, or I didn't plan to. I didn't know they were part of the process. And then made new friends, people that have become like my second family now, because most times it's actually them I talk to rather than my friends. Not to say I've abandoned all my friends, but you know, when you start, people don't believe in what you're doing. So they're like, okay, well, let's give you time. You will soon stop that one and come back to us. And since I didn't come back to them, some of them have actually left me on their own. And of course, some have decided to come and find out, okay, if up to this point you haven't come back, then something must be happening where you are. And they are coming in to see what I do. Yeah, so I have developed, I've earned income, I have control of my time, because before it was just about work, uh, money coming, it goes out. But now it's not just about working, it's about time management. The fact that I don't have to abide by particular schedule to do this business. Yes, I still work full time in my accounting job, but I run this business on the side and it does not interfere with my job, because there's no schedule as to when I do it. I wake up in the morning, check something on my notification, respond to inquiry, maybe my lunch break, I check what is going on. I come back at night. It doesn't matter. There's no particular time of the day, over the weekend and all that. There's no schedule. You do it at your own time and at your own convenience. So that has been the journey. I've met friends across the globe. I don't know if there's any part of the world now I don't have a friend.
I know, same with me, yes,
Yeah.
same with me.
Mm.
So yeah, I was going to ask you, how does it conflict with your job, because you're working full time? Because a lot of people saying, I have a full time job, I'm busy enough. You know, that they don't understand that this one is, you can do it while you even like working full time, because you are trying to do this as your plan B. You know, like also, you know, extra for the future and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and be secure, and you know, because this business is can be like a legacy to your children. So you know, when you work to a corporate, when you're 67, 65, that's it, you know, you probably get pension from the government. But with this one, it will give you an extra, when you retire later on. So having a plan B on the side while also working is great, because I am now a full-time carer. And so, this helped for me a lot. I have time to do this, but also this is great for people like you. Like what you said, you can also do this on the side because it doesn't
Yeah,
require so much
so
attention.
much time. There's
Mm,
no profession. You have doctors, you have nurses, those ones that work long, crazy shifts. You think they will not have time for something like this. Majority of them are in it and they are doing it and doing it very well. That's that uniqueness of the business, that there's no particular time of the day or night that you can do it. It is whatever time you're available, you do it.
yes. So, you have mentioned earlier that we have this great system. Can you elaborate more? Because this is the backbone of our business. We follow this, right? Can you explain more how good they are, because the automation and all that, so they know that it's not like we have a platform that we follow, and yeah, can you elaborate to them? And so how, because they get like what to do, and I don't have that experience, and this able you to to do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, the training is made in such a way that anybody at all, as long as you understand a bit of English, you will do the training and succeed. It's video based, it's step by step, it is at your own time and at your own pace. You're not in competition with anybody. If you want to finish it in 1 week, you're free. If you want to take 2, 3 months to finish it, it is at your own time. His demo is like a YouTube video. It tells you want to, okay, I want to make cake. I don't know how to make cake. You go on YouTube, you check it out. It tells you do this. That's exactly the way the training is. It tells you you want to create a Facebook business page. This is how to do it. You start from here. You move to this one. In fact, when I started, how I was doing it for those ones that I needed to do practically is I'll watch the video. I'll pause it. I'll do exactly what he asked me to do. I'll come back again, watch the ones 30 seconds. I pause it. I'll go and do exactly what it tells me to do. That's how simple that training is. In fact, I had this experience. There was this lady, quite an elderly lady, when I also told her about the training, and she was asking me, can I bring my son to the training to learn it with me? I couldn't help laughing. I said, your son does not need to go with you. It's not a classroom training. Or just give you the link and open it up for you. It's on your system. So whether your son decides to do it with you, we won't even know. However you do it, that's how simple. And the thing about it is that for those that actually go to school to learn the same process, they give you their notes. If you look at it, it's exactly what we have, that they have paid so much to learn in school, and we are giving all this free of charge. All you need is come into the system, and those things are provided for you. And our own training is not that this you stop learning once you finish the training. At every point in time, we keep, just like the internet world keep evolving. That's how the training keep evolving.
Yeah.
You did it like this the other time. There's modification now, so there's modification for you to do. So at every point in time, you're learning something new in addition to whatever you already know. And there's no limit to what you can learn. And of course, we also recommend books that you read that makes you a better person. The first book, that magic book I have, and the way it's made is such a way that we had digital copy of it in the training site, so that even if you're not able to buy the book by yourself, you can read it, the digital copy from the training site. Yeah,
Yes.
so the training is for everybody. Anybody at all can learn it, old or young. My mentor I didn't even mention, is a grandmom. She didn't have Facebook account before she even started this business. She just had somebody talking about it and she went into it. So they had to start from opening a Facebook profile page, personal profile, from there to graduate to business page. So yeah, that's the way it is. It's not age restricted, old, young, millennial. You can see, and there's no profession you can think of that is not in it. Stay at home mom is very good to you for you. I've had people that went on maternity leave, and by the time they started the business, they didn't go back to work
Yeah.
because you're earning as much as, even more than what you are earning, struggling to go to work. And then why would you want to leave your little baby at home when you can run this business and stay with your baby at the same time?
Yes, it's really because you know what, those time you cannot take back. You know,
Yeah.
when you put your time into, going to work all the time, and your children grow up, and then they are at school, as simple as not attending assembly, and they are receiving award, and you're not there because you need to be at work. You
Hmm.
can't take that one back, you know.
No, you
And
can't.
I just realized now too, you know how the grandparents are really good to their grandchildren and putting them
Yeah.
and giving them spoil because they are now home, and because they didn't give that time to their
Their
children,
own
they
children.
give
Yeah,
it
it's
to
like trying to make up for the one they didn't do for their children. They are now giving it to their grandchildren.
Yeah, I thought of that this week. I went, no wonder grandparents are very like putting their effort and time to their grandchildren now because they are retired and they have time to do that. So the children, when they're growing up, of course they have two, three jobs. They can't, and it makes sense. You realize that after, and then you're already in retirement. But if
Yeah.
now, long time ago, we don't have internet. It's hard for you to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs long time ago, it's like you do extra
Yeah.
job in house to house.
Yeah.
But this time is like around the world. You are
Yeah.
at home, you're doing the thing for it's a just a button to press, and you are dealing with someone like now me talking in UK, with this, also this business. I get good friends now from all over the place, like what you said,
Yeah.
um from Italy, UK, Canada, America. And it's funny because my husband's still inside, and then he goes, where you been? Oh, I said, I've been to Mexico because I was so far to Denver. I've been
Yes.
to Mexico already. I said I've been to four countries. I've been to Mexico, I've been to Canada, to US and Japan. Because I was
Mhm.
talking to those four people in one morning.
One
You know,
morning.
I'm on my dining.
Mhm. Right, without leaving your comfort zone, wherever you are,
That's
right from
right.
your dining.
And I had a laugh when you were saying about, your business partner that didn't have any Facebook before, and then had to start from scratch and bring the grandson. So you know what? When I started this business, I didn't even know how to do copy and paste. I don't know about, like, I don't know what is business page. And because of the training, you get to know that. And then I am helping people to start their business.
The
And
same
it's
thing.
liberating, it's empowering that you can do that. 2 years ago, oh, I'm scared to press the button, and
Yeah.
like, and now I'm showing them. I said to do the follow what's the training says. That's the
Mm.
training. Open the training, and the second tab. Open the second tab, and just go backwards and forth. To follow what they want you to do, and it's on your time. And it's,
Yeah.
if you didn't understand, you go back, and then
Go
if you
back. You can
understand
go do
again,
it
you
as
go.
many times as it takes you to understand it.
Yeah. And if you don't get it again, you go and ask your mentor, you go and ask your coach.
Coach. And
Always
of course,
someone.
you have the community, different groups. You can
Yeah,
send it to your coaches team. You can send it to your friends on the business. You
that's
can
right.
send it to men. How many chat groups do we have? I don't even know how
Yeah, that
many.
is our community system. We have a
Yeah.
community system that, let's say, I am like, my mentor and coach are asleep and I'm awake. Because sometimes I wake up at like 2 o'clock in the morning because I have these hot flashes, and then I can't go back to bed. I went, oh, well, you know what I do? I look at my training, and then of course they're asleep, and then you guys are awake in flock. So I just go there, what is this and what is that? And
And
someone will
somebody will.
answer my question. And that
In,
is the good thing
in
about
fact, that
this.
was my experience when I started, because here I am in the UK. Both my mentor and coach are in Canada, so we
Oh,
already have the time difference.
mm,
So at the beginning, it was like a problem. How do I wait for them? When do are they awake? I'll send message. I'll be waiting to get reply, and then I discovered that I didn't even need to wait for them. All I need to do is to pop it into the chat roll, and before
yes.
you know it, how many people would have given you suggestions? Some will even call you on phone. Come, will schedule a Zoom with you and show you how to do it. That's how awesome that community is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So over time, I realized I didn't even need to wait for my coach and mentor. I just, if I have problem, I just put the question on the group and somebody comes to my aid.
Yeah, that's good. So yeah, we have lots of help that way, which is excellent. So from now, what is your future goal with this and the business and your work? What is we always have something to work on to, right?
Yes, we always do. We were talking about people already in retirement. This is a business you don't retire. As long as you still have your laptop and your mobile phone, the business is with you. So there's nothing like no such thing as I'm retiring from my business, because the business runs there 24/7, whether you're on holiday or not. So this is it. Lifetime legacy. Uh, Something that pays you up even when you are gone from this place. Once this, as long as this system still on, you get paid. Your children or whoever is your nominated beneficiary takes over from it. So this is something I'm doing for life. And my job, eventually I will retire at some point. I haven't decided when that will be. It might be early. The way it is going to be earlier than I don't have to wait for the official age to retire. It is me that will determine when I say, okay, I'm tired. Or maybe for a start, I probably start by doing part time, and then I gradually call it quit with that. But this is the thing that I take with me wherever I'm going, and I'm not going anywhere without it.
Yes, it's good, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
even you go back to your hometown, you can bring it there with
Yeah,
you. It's like yeah, because it's international. You can do the business day, but in on holidays you can go anywhere, different places as long as
of
there's
course.
internet, you are reachable, that's fine.
Hmm.
Even you move back to your hometown, you can transfer your business to your hometown. It's not like
Exactly.
an ordinary job that if you leave that job, you move to another place, you lost your job,
Yeah.
you go start again. But
Right.
this one, you can take it anywhere around
Anywhere.
the world. Or
Hmm.
if you change a location, you can change location. You
Yeah.
still be on your business. You're
Yeah.
still running it. And this business is for life. So I am so excited that way. And I would like to shout out to our viewers today, this morning. And we have Hemeya. Hemeya is from Melbourne, Australia. Hi, darling.
Hi,
How are you?
Hamel.
Yeah, she's gorgeous. And we have Maurice. And
Hello,
yeah, she's, I
Maurice.
think, from Philippines. I'm not quite sure. I know she speak my mother tongue.
Okay.
Hello, how are you? Thank you for watching,
Hello,
guys, and participating. And we have Sirihan. Hello, thank you for watching.
Syrian.
Yeah.
Hello.
And Miriam is going to
She's from
interviewing me from USA. Yes,
USA.
in
Hello,
about an
Miriam.
hour. Yes, Miriam. And we have Rachel.
From
Hi, watching from California.
California, USA. Hello,
USA,
Rachel.
thank you. For those who are going to watch in on our replay, please put your country where you're from, and if anyone is interested about the business, and they can also leave any question to you, Chibi, or to me, and they
Yeah.
can they can connect with us, ask question, because this business, like the online world, you need to do a due diligence for you to to trust your business. So reach out to someone, reach out to me, reach out to Chibi if you have any questions, because we are gladly
To answer.
to yeah, let you know and get you started. And it's just easy, it has to be 18 years old above, and then you have your own business. Although this business has lots of support um, around the world, this business is individual. So
Yeah.
there's no competition. It's your business. You run
Yeah.
how you want it. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really great. And yeah, Maurice. Oh, she's from Melbourne.
From Melbourne, Australia. You didn't know.
Oh, sorry.
She's in your own side of the world.
Yes, it's just like Melbourne is about 10 hours drive from here.
Is that far still? 10
Yeah,
hours. That's a long
Australia
drive.
is huge, big country. So where I am in Coffs Harbour, I am New South Wales, but I am down south is Sydney, 6 hours, and then
Okay.
up north, 6 hours to Brisbane. So I am right in the middle. I'm
Okay.
Brisbane and Sydney, and I'm right in the middle. 6 hours from the top, 6 hours from the bottom. Yeah, we are like a country, but not so small country. But I
Yeah.
know city, Sydney and Brisbane are big cities. But we are, halfway through. Like this is a tourist spot, so a lot of people stop over, and because this side is like a ocean and beaches side, and the other side in inland
Oh
is
my
we have
God. I'm
yeah
already beginning to
we are
envy you.
yeah we are
Beaches
very
on the
lucky.
side.
Yeah, very lucky. These beaches here on one side, on the eastern side, and then the other side of the highway, 10-15 minutes inland, is actually rainforest and rivers and creek. So
Wow.
it's a very. I am so grateful that we are in a
A
right
place
place.
like that.
Yeah,
Mm.
it's really gorgeous here. And one day you should visit here, and I am
Oh
going to.
yes, I'm already thinking of it, and I already know where I can go to. Elena will be there to welcome me.
Yes. And yeah, and we are also planning to go to UK. I would like to meet you there one day as well.
Definitely.
And I have a good friend there, Lorena
Okay.
Camoro. We're going to visit her, and we should catch up.
Yeah.
Few friends now that I meet from our business, and it's
Hmm.
nice. So we have yeah, we have Maurice. You said we can visit each other, sis. Love to meet you in the person. Yes,
Oh
come
yeah.
here. I take you around. Yes, definitely. That is so good. So yeah, we do go state by state here, which is when you have chance. It's also good to. I haven't been to I've been to Melbourne on a plane, like an airport, but not around the
Not move
place.
around the city.
Yeah, there's lots of beautiful towns there.
Places.
And Rachel is watching from
From
California.
California. Yeah.
Yeah, so we are all over the place. We have Philippines and from USA, and it's good, isn't it? Because we
It
can
is.
get connect with them, yeah, everywhere. So, all right, I'll just take her off. Where am I? That one? No.
Yeah, you've shown that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So, my last question is, what is your tip for them if they are thinking embarking an online business? Like, what is to, you know, what to do for them to check and all that stuff. So, I get you to tell them what is your great
My
tip.
tip first to start with is don't overthink it. The more you think and try to rationalize it, the more you develop cold feet. Don't overthink it. Get inside and see what we're doing. We are real people. We come to you live every time, and we have a community of other business owners like us, where you enter and then you get to see more people at the same time. We do webinar or workshop twice every week. It's Tuesday, Thursday, depending on your time zone, and Wednesday, Friday. For you, it's Wednesday, Friday. For me, actually, at the moment, Canada and US have changed their time zone, but we haven't changed until end of the month. So it's happening for me this night, 12 midnight. But by the time we change time, it will be 1 a.m. now. So
Okay.
I don't know, 12 midnight, will I call it Tuesday or will I call it Wednesday? So that's a bit of confusion. 12 midnight
Oh
tonight.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
is 12 midnight. Is it 12 midnight my Thursday or is it my Friday? But mostly it's usually Friday, 1 a.m. And that's not very, very good time for most people to stay awake. Somebody like me, my curiosity, I wanted to be there live and I stayed awake by 2 a.m.
To
to
check
watch
it,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, not many people who want to do that. And that's why we record it. Once you register your name and email address, you get that link to watch it anytime. If it's not convenient to join live, you watch it at your own convenience. So get
Yeah.
inside it. It's easier than you think. We are ordinary everyday people. I am still doing my job and doing this on the side. Some people have made it their full-time business. It is up to you. You are not in competition with anybody. At your own time, at your own pace. People are doing it, earning more than they are earning from full-time job. And the only way to find out is to get inside. And like I usually tell people, you require a registration to come inside, but the registration is so simple. $149 is such that you have 30-day money guarantee. You come in within that 30-day, you look around. If you think what you're seeing, you don't like it, you ask for your money back. And the example I usually give is like going to a supermarket, going to the mall, buy something, and you get home, you don't like what you buy, you take it
Take
back
it
with
back.
your receipt and then you give it back to them and they give you back your money. That's how simple it is with this one. Come in, check around. If you don't like what you see, tell them to give your money back and they'll give it to you. But I can tell you, as many that have come, they are pleasantly surprised that they don't want to go back after that. So give it a go and do your background check. You can check my profile, you can check hers. We are ordinary people just like you.
That's right. It's 100% legit, and it's 100% registered to
Yeah,
country where you're in, because we do pay tax,
yeah,
Yeah, so we are, and also they can talk to someone like us who they are registered to make sure, and because you will need that trust. If you're skeptical, which is normal, to protect yourselves,
yeah,
but you have to make an action. Nothing, no one will do that for you
for
except
you.
you. So
Mhm.
if yeah, they just have to do that. Thank you so much for today. That was lots of
Thank
information
you,
for us.
Elaine.
Yes.
Pleasure for having me.
Yeah, it's so good, and for us to have it different country to be doing this, it's really great, and for them to know that anyone can do it, even you are not expert in English, you can still do it as long as
Yeah,
you got the basic,
yeah.
in understanding the English, and you got a mentor and coach to guide you anyway, because you can do it in your mother tongue,
Yeah, that's one thing I keep telling people, that there's this uniqueness about this business, the fact that you get to have mentor and coach at the same time. I'm yet to see any other business, any system that has that level of support. You have your mentor, you have your coach, and of course, you have the entire community that is at your beck and call anytime. I don't know where that exists.
That's right. Okay, and glad God bless everyone. We are finishing our interview today, and it was so good to have Shibi today. All
So
right,
good to
God
be
bless.
with
Thank
you.
you so much for
Bye
watching.
Bye for today.
Bye.